Alrighty, looks like we are now live. We're back at it again with another fantastic live stream. How is everyone's day going so far? Hopefully everyone had a fantastic weekend. How's everyone doing? Let's see who we got first in the chat so far. Ja, good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Joseph Keen, what's going on, man? Unfortunately not today. Still have to get the list. I might be able to go ahead and do it during the first part of tomorrow's live stream though. That one's actually scheduled out. James Chilikas, what's happening? What's up, GI fan? What's going on, man? How you doing? Judah Carlton, hello, hello. How's the day? Oh God, how's it going today? How's it going today? Isaias, glad to chat again. Hey, I'm happy to be chatting with you as well, man. Happy to be chatting with everyone here as well. Mech Rebellion, hello. I'm gonna place an order this weekend, but hold up just in case they do another raffle of the vids and streams. What's going on, man? Good to see you, Rebellion. Dark Tree, what's up, man? What's up? E Sanchez, hello, hello. Good to see you as well. Tongue Smiley Face, hello, hello. Or Tongue Smiley Face, or should I say, a Mr. Shopping Spree giveaway winner. Hello again, hello again. A Mr. What was it? Jason Chen? Yeah, Jason Chen. Hello, hello, hello. Ackright, what's up, man? What's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? Mark the Airsoft Private, dude. Hello, hello. Good to see you. And I haven't seen you in a hot minute either. Pickled chicken nuggets. That actually doesn't sound that bad. Actually, does not sound as bad as it might sound. Hello, hello. Thrill of the Hunt. Yo, what's happening? Squirrely Nuts. What is happening, dog? What is going on? Team Shadow Airsoft. What is happening? What is going on, guys? Again, how was everyone's weekend? Hopefully, you guys had a fantastic weekend. Maybe played some Airsoft. Did ya Airsoft, son? How is that going for you guys? If so, let me know down in the live chat as well. But welcome to another fantastic live stream we got planned for all of you guys today. Today we're going to be running the stream, depending on participation, depending on questions as well. Might be either running it until 45 or until 5 p.m. sharp. But either way, this is also a Q&A live stream. So if any of you guys do have any Airsoft-related questions, feel free to go ahead and ask away down in the live chat. Put the letter Q right in front of your question to make it easier for me to see. You're welcome to ask your question twice, only up to twice though, if I haven't already answered it once. And yeah, then we'll go from there. Again, this can be looking for product recommendations, whether you're looking for our opinions on certain things. Or if you just want to go ahead and ask me some personal questions as well, you guys are more than welcome to as well. Well, a couple things I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about. If you guys haven't already seen, last week's video was pretty. I'm pretty sure most of you guys that are in the chat right now have seen last week's video, right? Again, if you haven't already, I'm gonna leave a link to that video right now. I'm going to leave a link to that in the live chat for everyone to go ahead and check out, and make sure to give it a watch and a thumbs up. And if you're not already, if you're just joining in for the first time, welcome to another fantastic live stream. Welcome to your very first live stream. This is your first one that you are ever catching with us right now. We normally live stream almost every single day, with, of course, the exception being Fridays. Now, this is sort of like a news update. I'm going to give you guys like sort of the newest happenings from GI going on right now, maybe in the Airsoft world as well, and also doing a Q&A live stream. We do these every single Monday, so make sure to go ahead and ask away your Airsoft-related question right now. But like I said, we had a video that actually just dropped last week on Friday, literally just couple days ago, really, and that one is a proof of concept video, essentially. Now, we want to see what people's sort of thoughts are regarding this style of content. Now, this has been something that we've been working on for some time. We've been kind of like trying to figure out more, or I guess I don't want to say diversify, but yeah, we'll say diversify. We're trying to diversify the type of content that we're putting out there, maybe to go ahead and, catch the attention of someone who is mostly gameplay centric. You know what I mean? A lot of guys on YouTube, when they are looking for certain types of content, maybe they will be recommended, this type of content, or maybe they'll get turned on into this style of video to go ahead and watch, right? Because there are a lot of very similar. We've even said it in the disclosure portion of the video at the very end. If you guys watch it all the way through, make sure you watch it all the way through. I know majority of you only watch the first 4 minutes. Come on, watch the whole video. When you guys watch it, at the very end, we put a little notice in the little disclosure section where we literally say, hey, this is a proof of concept. Let us know in the comment section what you guys think. I literally just linked it right now. Letting us know what you guys think of this style of content. What would you like to see improve? What would you like to see changed? What are your thoughts on the overall execution as well? The biggest thing we wanted to do with that video was, and the style of play that we wanted to host, was going to be having a very simple, easy to follow, fun and engaging style of video that like most people can, and that's very entertaining. We really were going for the entertainment factor in this one, but we also wanted to make sure that we weren't I guess like I don't want to say like flooding it, but we basically just weren't like trying to stuff so much stuff in there. Like that's one of the biggest things I've seen with other style matches that are very similar out there, which you can watch on YouTube as well. Those are also very well done. My biggest gripe with them is that they really seemed, especially when it came to like 1v1 style gameplay, they really seemed to be focused solely on like sort of the CQB style of play, which again, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. We even say that in the video. There's nothing wrong with that concentration, but there is, for us anyway, because we do appeal to and we do sell products and try to give information for pretty much every style of airsoft player: newer player, experienced player, outdoor player, casual player, milsimmer, speed QB like player. It doesn't, like, again, we have a much wider audience than maybe say than maybe like some of those other hosting channels do, right? So we wanted to be able to go ahead and have a sort of an open sort of. That's why we originally, one of the concepts, one of the names that we had for this concept was the open division, open division airsoft match or something, right? That was because we wanted to be able to have it to be open to pretty much every type of airsoft player. And as far as the type or the players that would be participating, obviously members of the GI crew, of course. If we ever had any beef, right, we'd be settling that, of course, on the field itself. But I would also want to be bringing in a lot of you guys as well, a lot of the mods, a lot of the regular members. We know who the regular members are. We see who the regular supporters of GI are. We would be bringing those guys in as well, right? We're talking about Casper, RGK. We're talking Mark, Airsoft Prime. It's been a hot minute, but I would bring you in as well. Scrolling Nuts Airsoft. If you could ever come down to California, to SoCal, we would try to schedule it out. Maybe you could do it as well. Right, all the regs, all the mods, Darktree, you definitely would be getting yourself an invite as well to this. Like, we'd be doing one-on-ones, maybe some of the members of the Mayo Gang fighting each other, right? That'd be pretty cool. Even, we wanted to see if, other brands and manufacturers would also be interested in, kind of sponsoring that as well. Because, hey, this is an opportunity for them to kind of get exposure for their products. If you guys notice, we do try to show a little bit more of the guns that are actually being used as well, right? Obviously, for that one, Echo 1, Jack Precision. Thankfully, they were able to support this video, right? They really were basically a sponsor for this that match, so they were able to provide the guns for us. So yeah, we were going to be showing off the guns that we're using, listing off their specs, and really also using that as an opportunity to push. Obviously, that's a given, right? We're an airsoft retailer. We sell products, right? So we're gonna take the opportunity to show off, a lot of the guns that we use. But again, we're gonna talk about stuff that we liked about the guns, stuff that we didn't like about the guns, and actually show them in action, like, so you can get a sense for what they're like on the field and what it's like actually using them. All of which, by the way, are freaking great. Those are all like solid picks that Echo One, the guys at Echo One, picked for us. Actually, I'll even just type it in right. Echo One. Originally, one of the ideas we had was to use the PMG5, the polymer minigun. We were originally going to use that maybe for like a match, but we decided ultimately not to, because whoever basically had that would basically end up winning, right? So we were just like, nah, we'll just hold it off to the side or something. Maybe we might do something with it in the future. Okay, let's type in Echo. I typed it. I gotta type it in all in one word. So annoying. Echo One. Echo One. Yeah, all the guns that they picked, whether it be the P4, or no, the P9, P15, the Scattergun Reaper. That one was also a fantastic pick as well, and the Sand Viper. Again, those were all phenomenal picks. Those were all phenomenal guns. I loved using every single one. I never had a problem with any of them. I think they're also, again, like, I even have some of them here, which these things are freaking affordable too. My favorite one, actually, believe it or not, I really like the P9 that we got to use. I thought that one was pretty sick. The P9 is pretty freaking cool. For $176.99, like that was the one thing I wish we could have listed the price out, but it was focused more on the gameplay itself. But if you guys were looking for at some of the guns that we were using in the field, this is one of them. This is probably my favorite one that we got to use. I actually won the match using this one because, again, it's full auto. Of course, the LMG user does well in a full auto match. Like that's what I'm known for. That's my bread and butter right there. I'll leave a link to that one as well into the live chat. And if you guys haven't seen, we actually have a ton of freaking discounts going on right now. Again, the biggest deals, I have them listed out right here. 10% off parts, 10% off BBs, batteries, magazines, all your essentials. 10% off magazines are also included as well. 10% off optics. Optics as well. You guys want to go ahead and deck out your airsoft gun? Now it's time to do it. MGC4s, again, the airsoft gun to dominate the airsoft battlefield with. If you want the best performance gun out the box without having to spend an arm and a leg, that's going to be able to compete with literally all those other formerly high-end brands out there, that's literally going to put them to shame. I'm going to strongly recommend you go ahead and get yourself an MGC4. Mark 1s, Mark 2 don't matter. They're all discounted right now. They're all discounted to under $300. So get yourself one of these bad boys while you can. Let's see. Make sure you're missing anything. Let's see. I wanted to make sure I'm not missing any more questions. I saw that there was a few more. Isaias, can competitors get entry music with pyro WWE style? Just a thought, Darktree. Dude, that would be hilarious. That would actually be really, really funny. If they actually had like a theme song and everything whenever they walk out. That'd be sick. That would actually be sick. I don't know if we'd be able to. I mean, maybe we could use like sort of background music to, if we wanted to, if we had the ability to. Maybe we might be able to do that when we're doing the introductions to each player or something. When we're doing like the, kind of like the what is it, the pregame, so like trash talking session that you see. Think boxing, for example, or any sort of like fights, right? Where you see like whenever they have the weigh-ins, right? When they do like the press conference talk. Something like that along those lines. Maybe we could do something, but I don't know. That'd be kind of tough. The hardest part is being able to make sure that that eyes are still glued onto the videos. Here's the thing. We live in, unfortunately, a generation where within the first 3 seconds, if you can't capture an audience or a viewer's like attention, then they're not going to stay for the whole video. And even then, it's kind of hard to balance it out, right? It's a very tight balancing act between getting something that's not too long where people or viewers are not going to be like, oh, it's too long. I'm just going to fast forward to the parts that I want to see, right? It's really hard to do that. It's really, really difficult to do, while also still keeping them engaged. You know what I mean? It's keeping them entertained. So we're trying to like make sure that's streamlined the whole format. I think the format itself worked, but maybe there's more to tweak out because again, like we wanted to make sure that people are watching the entire video all the way through. I think that's the hardest part about it, honestly. Let's see here. Let's see here. Showed earlier. One second. Sorry, I had to go ahead and deal with this, unfortunately. All right, so I'll go ahead and leave. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and take a little watch? Why don't we go ahead and take a watch then at the video itself? There you go. I want to pull this out right here. Well, let's go ahead and get a little commentators, little content creators commentary about it. Well, okay, let's see this. Let's put this up here. Do a little watch party together. Why not? Why don't we? Why don't we? I actually was very proud of this video. I was actually very, very proud of this video. We'll go ahead and link this. Come on. Come on, YouTube. Ugh. It's so annoying. It's so freaking... Come on. Where's the volume? Where's the volume? It just takes forever to freaking load. I was hesitant to show it because, again, it takes a while for it to freaking load and everything, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Let's see here. Let's minimize this, shrink it down as much as we can for everyone to go ahead and see. There we go. That's better. And if you guys haven't already, please make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video itself. I saw that we were over 30-something viewers, but only got 11 likes. Guys, make sure to leave a like. All right, come on.
Welcome everyone to our first ever one-on-one competition series brought to you by Jag Arms and Echo One USA. My name is Whiskey and I'll be your host for today. And we'll be going over our first matchup between Bowas and Isaias. Our one-on-one competition.
There you go. Can you guys see? Everyone can see?
Best out of 5 game. Players can score points with kills and by completing the primary objective. The player with the most points at the end of the match will be crowned the winner. Each round is 60 seconds long. Players can score one.
Yeah, it was like the hardest part about it, like, was I think was actually just the pre-planning, trying to figure out what rules actually worked, and what was gonna actually freaking work as a setup, right? Because again, we had to work through it. We actually had a one that was another one of these like sort of proof of concept that we didn't film. We never filmed it. We literally actually because I remember this because someone commented on the video itself. They were like, yeah, what if we did one or what if you guys filmed one in like the warehouse or something? And I'm like, we technically did. We actually did film one in the warehouse itself. But we didn't film it itself just because, again, we just needed to see would this work. How was the gameplay itself? And well, of course, it was fun, right? It was 1v1. It was the same thing, Boaz and I, same objectives and everything. But it was kind of hard to navigate the warehouse. But it was still really really fun. That's where we were like, all right, cool, this could potentially work. Which, by the way, I know for everyone that's like saying, "Oh, Team Boaz right now," I won that first match. I know if everyone's gonna say it, video or it didn't happen, but still, I'm just letting that out there. I'm just letting that out there. I'm not gonna let them take all the glory there. But yeah, this part was also really really fun as well. The pre-fight interviews. What did you guys think about the pre-fight interviews? Did you guys like having a pre-fight interviews? Did you guys think that they were too long, or did you think they were maybe just a little bit too corny? Like, again, I'm just very curious. Obviously, we're playing. We're not like taking it super seriously. We're trying to present it in a serious fashion, but at the same time, we did want there to be just a hint of maybe like some humor there as well. If you couldn't tell by the video title itself. Right, but yeah, what did you guys think about that part? I actually thought it was pretty cool, but again, if that's something that needs to be modified, I mean, you guys are the audience, you guys are the viewers, you guys can tell us what you think would work better. We might be able to go ahead and implement it if it's a popular enough suggestion, And then kudos to Boaz too here for like putting this all together. This man has a genuine understanding of like how to compile all this stuff because he had to dig all through all this like B-roll, all this extra footage. He had to dig for all that stuff as well. And of course, he has a very good understanding of lighting as well. If you can tell, he's got the black and red lighting in the background, right, making him look very menacing. While I got the black and blue. Freaking those! Oh, I'm stronger. It's like okay. I see it. Show off, man. As aggressive as he was, notice he was the only one that was playing incredibly defensively too. He was hiding like a turtle. Just saying. They're just throwing that out there. But see here in the first. Yeah, it takes up only about like, what is it, 2-ish minutes? Because once we actually start playing, we actually get up to like about the 350. Yeah, 350 mark is when the actual footage for the gameplay itself begins. Do you think that itself is too long, or do you like that there's an actual, like, hey, here are the rules, here's what's going on, here are the guns that we're using? I personally think that this format is perfect in my opinion. However, again, I am open to suggestions as well. Let's see what people are saying. So you implement first. No, Lady Boner, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. DJ, new releases and old. Okay. Yeah. All right, I see you. that. I think some of these were older guns too. Remember, the Reaper TS came out a while ago. But yes, I think keeping newer and maybe older models might be a good thing. Like some classics, some favorites around. I like the idea to only be able to use each gun once. Okay, yeah, no, that's definitely a solid pick because now it requires you to have to be smart and strategic with your picks of your guns, which I kept in mind too. And again, I fucking should have won that match, man. I should have won that. Okay, going up, Guido. Go to. Murder's Promise. Will the internet be able to handle the stream and video at the same time? Is a question. That is indeed a question, Ackright. It's doing it now, but it's real slow. I was hesitant at first, but yeah, I was told the boss man to go ahead and show it. But so if anything happens at this point, if it breaks down, it's not my fault. But yeah, this series has this go. Here's the gameplay on this one. Oh, look at him hiding behind cover. Okay, the only reason I'm just saying, I think he should have been like, maybe penalized a little bit for cowardice. I'm just saying. Look at this. Right? Match starts. He tries to go out, and then of course he drops the magazine. Granted, I didn't know he had dropped the mag. I didn't know that he had dropped the mag. Had I known, I would have rushed him a little bit more. But look at that. He only has moved to one cover. I'm moving up all the way through. And here's the thing too. I could have sworn I hit him. Maybe it's me huffing copium, but I could have sworn I hit him. Also, apologies for the for the objectives, the little like flag that we had to knock down. Yeah, the only thing we had again, this is a proof of concept. We might be able to upgrade to something in the future, maybe like bigger cone or something like that to knock over. But yeah, no, we had to use literally just rolls of like I think it was just packing paper at that point just to knock it over, which it worked. It worked for the video. The only other thing that I think for me in terms of the gameplay that could be improved, if you guys didn't see the instructions written down, is once you actually kill your opponent, that's 1 point, right? You would then have a limited time. You were on a timer then to knock down the enemy's objective, and that way you can get the full amount of points you can get, right? Which I believe was 6 points. Yeah, it was like 6 points. But the time that we gave to the opponents, because again, we thought the parking lot that we were filming at, the field itself was really small. It was really, really small. So we thought, okay, 10 seconds, we're going to go with it. 10 seconds turned out to be a little too long, a little too much. But you know what? I mean, it still worked out. I think we should have probably done like, maybe you have 3 seconds. You know, I think that would have been really cool because then, of course, you got to fucking book it to the other side. You know, I think that would have been really, really sick. But yeah, that's my personal thought. Maybe 3 seconds. I don't know. Maybe 4. I think 5 even then would have been a little too long. I think 3 seconds would require you to absolutely freaking book it. Actually, let me go ahead and ask you, hey, Whiskey. So when we were filming the freaking 1v1, you were reffing the whole thing. Do you think, because 10 seconds turned out to be too long. Yeah, it's a lot of batteries. 10 seconds turned out to be very, very long. Do you think 3 seconds is enough time? Like, if you're rushing it, like you're really trying to rush it with how small the field is, do you think 3 seconds is enough time?
With how small the field
Yeah, with how small it is and everything. He says 4 seconds. He's saying 4 seconds would probably be like it. Maybe, yeah. I'd be totally down to go ahead and shrink it down to like 4 seconds then. Because, again, I want the player to be like, actually, okay, cool. There's a chance I might not make it. Yeah, you got to actually bum rush it, you know? So I think that's one thing that we can definitely do better for the next time. That's something I think we can do better for the next time, too. If you guys do want to have this be a regular occurring format of video, make ssure to, again, leave a like on that video. Give it a watch. Make sure to watch it around and share this. And make sure to share it around as much as possible. Another one too. I saw a few of your suggestions as well. Bossman get on this as well. Maybe if he's up for it, I would totally love to see Bossman going up against. Maybe we put Bossman up against Cisco or something. That would actually be pretty funny. Or maybe Bossman versus Storefront. Just see what happens. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to see. I would love to go ahead and see that. Yeah, the title, too, was also wild. The Rooftop Korean versus Nacho Libre. Remember, guys, all the deals going on right now highlighted. Make sure to take advantage now while you guys can. These deals just got announced for the start of the new week, so don't miss out on all the amazing savings that are to be had. Don't miss out on all the amazing savings to be had on there. And again, still plenty of amazing deals which you guys can take advantage of right now on the website. There are still, again, so many. Look at this. Right, top AGs under $200, right? There's a whole category for all this. I'll leave a link to that as well in the live chat. For all my newer players that are getting started into this hobby, I'll leave a link for that as well on the live chat. There you go. Control V. You guys are welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's watch a little more. Wait for that. Come on. This is the problem with playing videos on live stream. It takes forever. The lag is real. It is absolutely real. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see this part right here. Like, I was convinced that I had hit Bowas, but I guess not. It didn't happen. Let's see. And then, of course, he's all, like, gloating about it, too. He's all like, oh, yes, I did it. It's like, okay, yeah, you know what you did? You took lucky pot shots when you were behind cover. All right, you were very lucky, Boaz. You were very, very lucky.
Oh, is this where you got your ass whooped in the 1v1?
Yeah, is that what happened? Is this where you weren't here?
It says Rooftop Korean versus Nacho Libre. It's
yes.
Crazy.
I didn't come up with the name for that. I wanted to do something more serious, you know?
That's funny.
I wanted to do something a little more serious, maybe like, Airsoft grudge match or something.
Yeah.
But it was like, no, funny title. I was like, okay, Rooftop Korean versus Nacho Libre.
Ah, yes.
No, I did watch this. It was actually very well done. And competition-wise, it's very different from what I have seen a lot in the past. Like this one with the gun choices and everything, you guys have 4 rounds to kind of dictate what goes on. It's actually super dope.
I actually showed this to my mom and to Jazz as well, and even though they don't like watching Airsoft gameplay, I think it's generally boring. They saw this and like, this was actually really, really like fun to watch. So it seems like most of the people in the comment section of this video are pretty positive with their suggestion, their feedback, and with their notes that they have, which is really cool to see. Again,
That's good. So that means we can convince other brands to hop on board and make it bigger.
the one thing I was saying is that like, again, I think according to Whiskey, 4 seconds would have been the ideal. You know,
Yeah. I think retrospectively, yeah. I think when we were setting up to play, I think we initially thought that the play area was like bigger than what it actually was. So yeah, I mean, I think if we can go back and do it again, yeah, we would definitely make the timer a lot shorter to score the objective. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're just, like, we all know why everyone tuned in to watch me and Isaias duke it out.
Well, yeah, I would say format-wise though, like you guys only had a minute for the challenge, and then if you killed one another, the person who was still alive only has 10 seconds to get to their objective, right? So it's like like you could knock them out in the first like couple of seconds if you're lucky, right? But then depending on how big the field is, luckily this one wasn't too large.
No, it was pretty small.
Yeah, but if it was like the size of tack, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you had 10 seconds to run across the field,
Yeah.
bro, that is a rush.
Yeah.
Not only that, but with tag 2, I think like, or even N1 too, like if they have their current setup where it's a little bit bigger now. Again, it's also finding it too, because what if the objective was also hidden too?
Yeah.
That'd be another thing as well, where it's like, okay, I'm on the other side. Where the hell's the objective? Where's the flag that I can knock, or the cone that I can knock over?
Yeah, but I just think just having the rules set simple and easy to understand, I think really helped. Just to address some of the allegations right now. Yeah, about us. Yeah, well, not really allegation, but there were some people in the comments basically saying like, I mean, you know, they were trying to be constructive, so like, hey, like it's very similar to like Katie Boy's Fight Night. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think what we wanted to do and what is already out there, I think the unfortunate reality is like there's only so much you can do with like a 1v1 type of game format where, you know, it's easy to follow. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna inevitably become like similar. I think after we did the concept, I started watching some episodes of Fight Night and I realized, hey, like this is actually very similar.
Yeah.
So we did notice, but I mean, I think the formula for a 1v1 competition, it's pretty, yeah, it's not really much you can do.
Yeah, it's eventually all gonna look the same.
Yeah. And I mean, but who knows? You know, like they might be one of the brands that, you know, like we might end up working with in the future. Hopefully. Yeah.
No, and I think even Bossman was saying that like he would love it if he could get like maybe 2 companies coming out there. So like say Echo One wants to sponsor it, and then you also get G&G that wants to get on the action as well. So then they'll send their reps over.
Yeah. So eventually, what I pitched was basically what we can do is that like companies can come on as sponsors, so that way, you know, it could help cover the cost of actually producing this, because it does take a lot of like man hours to make and edit all this.
Yeah.
So like if they can help cover the cost of production, you know, like we can offer them slots for them to, like, you know, showcase their guns. Just be like, hey, like, you know, Arcturus comes out with something new, you know, and then or like Katie Way is like, hey, like we have something new, you know, so they throw in a gun. So that way, you know, there'll be more variety when it comes to like weapon selection. And then also, yeah, like what you said, like they can also they can sponsor people and be like, hey, you're gonna rep us. So now we'll have like Arcturus versus G&G, who's better, you know? Like I think that'd be very entertaining.
That's the competition we all want to see.
There's airsoft brands duking it out on the field.
100%. Yeah, 100%. And then I think later on, I think it'll be really interesting to see like players who just come out and just decide to play, and like see like they get picked up by brands like, hey, you know, like like, hey, like Jag is like, hey, like we like you.
We like the way you represented our product.
It's like we like the way you play. Why don't you play for us next episode, or like, you know, next round or whatever, you know? And then so now they get to get represented, and maybe there's some benefits to that, you know, on their end, and then maybe also have some more drama of like maybe a player's not performing as well, they get dropped by a brand.
Oh God, Brown Neck Reviews. He made a comment last live stream about each of our characters. So it's awesome. Team America, Stan, and Cartman in the same live stream.
Wow.
What is Cartman's accent? I can't even like.
Hey guys!
Dad.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm going home.
You can get it.
My name is David, and I ride my teeny tiny bicicleta to school.
Hey guys, maybe add oh yeah, someone was also asking too earlier, I saw on the stream, what about a 2v2?
I think 2v2 will be definitely interesting. It's going to be a lot harder to track.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we definitely, like, I think in order to do it properly, there's going to be a lot more production value that's like going to be required. I think eventually for me, like my end goal vision is to like actually have camera operators like on a second story or a second floor.
Yeah.
And so like we'll actually track it like an actual like sports broadcast. So we'll have like cameramen like from far away with like big zoom lenses, you know, like tracking the people.
Yeah.
So like doing that, going on that level for 1v1 is already going to be like, it's going to be pretty sizable of a production, but 2v2 is like, it's going to be even like, it's going to be harder.
It's
yeah.
gonna be double. Double the people, double the work.
We only had one ref.
Dude, I mean, honestly, maybe I'm thinking because like we were also thinking about doing like during these matches, start introducing like evolutions, you know, to like the game format. So like
Modifiers.
yeah, basically modifiers. So like maybe like the players don't know it until they step on the field, you know, and they're like, oh, actually for this round, like you know, they're secretly each given like a minigun. You know, and they're like, "Oh shoot, what the?" But also, you know, like both players have both players.
Minigun.
Yeah, both players will have a minigun. So it's like, "Oh shoot, we're both going full auto," you know, or like, or maybe
Randomly.
or
Just oh my
yeah,
goodness.
or maybe they'll just have like you know two players, just other two players just show up randomly, you know, with like a gun, you know, and suddenly just get like tag team, you know, just randomly, you know, like something like that.
It'd be funny too if we told them like, okay, yeah, for this match, we're actually going to start introducing personal guns, right? They bring their personal gun out, we collect all the guns, but one round we give them each other's personal gun instead.
I mean, I don't really like personal guns all that much. I think it's better.
He thinks your guys' guns suck and his is just too good.
No. It's nothing to do with that. It's just I just think personal guns kind of just takes away from like the aspect of the game, you know, because like everyone's gonna be running like their mystery meat M4 or their mystery meat high kappa, you know, so like
Mystery meat.
oh no 100% like
Crazy.
You never know what's inside, man.
no 100% yeah. So
crazy.
like I was watching episodes of like KW Fight Night and that's what they were doing is like they had a round where they can use personal guns and like okay like it doesn't really showcase like how like the different or cool the guns are, you know, like they're just running mystery meat guns, like it's all very highly custom is what I'm saying.
Yeah. No,
So
I get
like
that.
yeah, so I think maybe it'll be cool if like what's that?
I was pulling for Nacho, but the Koreans are unmatched on the high ground. I'm Anakin in this equation. No! Damn it!
Oof, unfortunate.
Fuck you, Obi-Wan.
Unfortunate.
Obi-Wan, you can eat a... Anyway. Isaias, keep the 1v1 content going. Hit me up if you need a contender. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Hey guys, like I think eventually I think we'll definitely try to open it up to like the every airsofter because that's what we want to do at the end of the day. Because like you know like inviting airsoft celebrities and influencers like that's cool and all, but at the end of the day like I think I want people to watch a show because they're like, hey, like I participated in that.
Yeah.
You know, like I have a chance to participate. I think that's more. I think that like I think this is a better model.
I think so too.
I agree with that. Yeah, overall, I think it was a good idea, good video. I gotta give kudos to both you guys. You guys did fantastic, especially Boaz with the editing and
Oh, yeah, that was something that Jazz really liked as well.
and camera setup too. Just like the way that you set it up as a sport, right? With post and pre interviews of each match and everything was just very entertaining. Like it's a 13-minute video. It felt like 3 minutes for me. Like it was like so captivating that I really was just like, all right, cool. And just the interest of both of your different play styles. I mean, you guys are both milsimmers, but the way that you approached things tactically were different, and like I could see the decision making between the both of you of like, oh, I need to be more defensive. Oh, I need to be more aggressive.
Run at Boaz. run at Boaz.
Scare Boaz. You know what? Sometimes it works.
No, I mean, it did work. It proved for round 2, right? It worked for you, especially because you had the full auto.
Yeah,
round.
he shot through the barrier, and I heard the BB like smack my helmet, and I was like, dang,
Oh.
dang,
Ooh.
yeah.
Let's see, Chef Youth Smoke. Okay, now they're saying like, oh, who wants to go up and 1v1 them in the chat as well. So people are starting to go out and do pairings right now as well.
Dang.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, this is a good one. They want to see, what is it? BKC Kano.
Cisco as a boss. The boss round.
He's
Dude,
the final boss.
level.
The final boss of Ohio.
I am floor 1 slime, the slime monster that you kill with
No.
with 2 hits from your basic Springer.
No.
Tutorial?
I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
seen.
the tutorial monster.
No. I don't know if you've seen like old gameplay videos of like Cisco and stuff. Cisco, he can shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Yeah. So he would definitely be a boss. He would definitely be a boss.
Faster than you would expect as well.
Yeah. He's quick. I mean, he doesn't. Doesn't
don't
last
look-
very
I don't-
long. Doesn't last very long, but when he does, it's very quick.
I will say I have been working on my endurance, and I can go a whole 10 seconds longer. Okay.
Damn. hey, 10 seconds is a lot, bro. Hey, yeah, you can do a lot in 10 seconds in football. Let me tell you.
The way I see it is like Cisco's like a really souped up like muscle car. It's like great for drag racing in a straight line. It'll be fucking great. You unmatched. After that, it maybe needs a little.
Dude, this man's just built like a juggernaut, bro. It's a Filipino juggernaut.
Crazy J said 3v3 idea: Cisco, Bowas, and Isaias versus Brewer, Chef, and Dark Tree.
Actually, that would be cool. We could never do that, I don't think, at least in the current format. But that would be sick to do.
I think we are considering at some point, perhaps we are considering doing like a private event at local fields. For us to like hang out and chill together. People are invited. So maybe during then we can do like 3v3. Maybe you guys can form up like your teams of 3 and you guys can like shoot us. You guys can mag dump us or whatever. And
I'd
like,
be down for that. I'd be down for a little private
it'll
matches.
be fun, yeah. As far as it being like broadcasted, yeah, like it gets very expensive very quickly the more people you add.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Mr. Savage 710 felt like I was watching a reality TV show a little much. So that's the vibe. That's the vibe.
It's good.
yeah.
It is honestly, it is really, really good. Like I am thoroughly impressed, and I'm pissed off that I wasn't a part of the project. It just wasn't available for me.
I think that's. I think.
No. You're the boss level. So I have to fight you next.
So I gotta wait 10 whole rounds for you to get to the top floor.
No. I'm just saying after Isaias, it's gonna be you. Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, no, that's fair. I gotta find a way to redeem myself, man. If this continues, I was so mad. I should have won that. I genuinely feel upset because I was like, looking at the tactics, looking at the playback, I was like, man, I fucking had that round. Why did I fucking let it slip?
I don't know, man. You're pretty exposed.
Hey man, I was behind cover that round. All right, it was one BB that happened to just graze my freaking headset. So. I'm gonna close this off right now. This thing is causing so much lag in the stream. It is insane.
Yeah, honestly, from here, the bandwidth of the building isn't that great compared to us at home.
Thank you, Frontier. Thank you, Frontier, for all that you do.
Frontier.
Yeah, we're so happy that we're paying Frontier money. It's the only freaking option in this damn block.
Oh, you don't have any other options.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
no.
You know what the hell you're doing?
South Park.
I don't watch South Park. Get it away from me. I don't want any of that.
Well, there's your problem.
Have you guys ever thought about finding some lesser known fields and doing some gameplay there?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's something that I've wanted to do for years. Like, I've suggested, like, me and Cisco, we go on like a road trip tour. So we tour a bunch of like local fields. I think the tough part is just like the cost of us traveling and like us being on the job and making the videos.
Logistically, it's a
logistically
nightmare.
and financially for us, like we want to, with things like projects like that, even BB Wars, the end goal for us is to break even just to make the money back. But like smaller local fields, a lot of times, they just don't get the same amount of foot traffic.
Cisco with the goose stop. Did she let you know it was 10 long?
Hey, at home activities, infinite stamina.
What the hell? Whoa.
We're keeping it PG here.
Brown Neck Reviews. Really like the way you both call it at the same time. Real sportsmanship. Oh, yeah, round 3.
Yeah. Hey, man. The whole point of the game is sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were gonna start, like, it would have ruined it entirely if we just started like not calling. Also, I don't know if we really even want to put content out there like that in the first place. If it's like just fighting with each other. Oh, I called you. I got you
Yeah,
here.
that's
not.
that doesn't reflect well on the community, and I don't think people should really be engaged in something as petty as that.
Well, so here's the thing for that though, because it's not like both of you are honorable players. Both of you went into it like, I'm gonna be competitive. I'm gonna do my best, but if I lose, I lose. And I think that's how it should be. Even regular casual play on the airsoft field, everyone needs to be in the mindset of, hey, I'm here to shoot people and get shot, mainly get shot, but I'm gonna have fun doing it. And both of you guys really did execute our core values. Like, not even consciously. You guys did it, like, because that's just how we are, which is super dope. And just like Brown Neck Review said, it really that's how it's done.
Now, for someone that wasn't, there, like you watching it, was there anything other than the things that we've already mentioned so far? If an outsider looking in, what are some things that you think that could be done that may be better next time, or things that you would like to see change? Yeah.
So with the current format, I think the way that we introduced the video of explaining the rules and talking about all the different aspects of the game, and like being able to choose the different guns and the objectives. I think it made for understanding the video very well. In terms of video production, I think you guys did the best with what we had available at the time. So again, kudos to you guys. Like it turned out really good. But I think, I mean, obviously with different resources, like a different field or more selection of guns, things could play differently. But I do like the idea of 4 classes, shotgun, pistol, SMG, and rifle. I think that's really good. The rounds, I think, like practically wise, especially with how short the field is, 1 minute made sense. 1 minute really made sense. And then again, the 10 seconds to complete the objective if you get the kill. But I can see how it can become more chaotic with a larger field, especially like, again, if we were to just try to do this in Project N1 where it's a complete maze and there are even some angles up top that, like from the ref tower, you can't see a player behind. So just editing wise, content creation wise, I could see that being a problem. But in terms of it being an event, I think it can be run pretty smoothly. 1 minute rounds is quick. You can, like, if everyone's on par and like no one's just like dicking around, like obviously, we're all airsofters, we like to talk about everything. So, but if we can like if there's a large queue, like let's say there's like 50 players to show up for this, there's going to be at least 25 individual matches that need to happen. But it can go on for a long time, but games could turn around really quickly, because if we were to break it down like super logistically, if there were 50 people to show up, one person can potentially play 59 or 49 rounds.
That's fucking crazy.
Against every player, right? And times that by 50, because there's 50 people. So
I don't know if we can do that all in one.
No, yeah, exactly. Which is why, like, if we try to scale it bigger, that could lead to potential, like.
Well, we would have to really curate how many players are coming in.
Yeah.
To begin with, like, unfortunately, because this is for a show, we're not going to be able to just take everyone who signs up. So, if I were to have a say in like the production of this, like when it gets bigger, I would say like 10 people max. And then you fight for the number 1 spot.
Invite only.
I mean, we would have to, whether brands will sponsor players and bring them out, or they have their own reps, and then maybe for us on our end at GI, like we can pick people from the community that we know that are like solid players, who are first and foremost just courteous, good players, good-natured players, So, so if you have a mix of those guys, plus whoever brands bring out, and more than likely brands are going to want to bring like celebrities or whatever, airsoft influencers, whatever that means. They're probably going to do that. So so it's going to have a mix of a bunch of people, which I think in a smaller pool, I think it'll work out for a show.
Absolutely. All right, guys. In the meantime, while we are talking about this, make sure to go ahead and get your orders in for this for today, actually, because again, we have a ton of discounts going on. The biggest deals are highlighted right here. 10% off parts, 10% off BBs, batteries, magazines, all your essentials. 10% off optics. You want to dress up your airsoft gun, make it look nice and pretty. Now's the time to do so.
There's a lot of really good accessories right now.
Oh yes, even airsoft guns right now, you can get up to 20% off Classic Army, up to 20% off Lance Tactical Pro Line Series. Even the MGC4s are discounted right now.
What?
All the Mark 1s and Mark 2s discounted
under $300.
Under $300 right now. Literally built by airsofters for airsofters with the help of the community. Again, this was the airsoft gun to dominate the field. Make sure you get your orders in. I've already left a link to it in the live chat. And for all my find newer players that are looking to get started in Airsoft. Make sure to check out this tab, the best AEGs under $200. It's going to be saving you a ton of money while giving you the best quality Airsoft products you can possibly get. Specifically,
It's nice that it's all organized under $200.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is. All under $200, and it's my favorite. It's got to be the greatest Airsoft starter package. Make sure to get yours in because quantity is running very, very short. We try to resupply as soon as we can, but man, these sell out real freaking
I
quick.
bet. Okay, can we talk about the new Echo One P15 real quick?
Yes. This is one of the options that we actually use for the match that we actually filmed as well.
Dude, this gun feels good.
No, it does. This
Yeah.
and the P9.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for the price tag at like $177. You know, well,
With an ETU?
yeah, it has
With a brace
ETU.
on the
Yeah,
with,
dude.
With a rotary style hop unit?
Yeah.
Typo barrel.
Typo
The
barrel.
Type worker,
Yeah.
quick change system?
Yes.
I mean,
all that.
no, and the motor is like really
Actually,
good.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
the trigger response on this thing is nice.
I gotta
was
say, I
surprised.
do like the style of their stock.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to mess with the stock too much, but it's not a crane stock, right? It's more of like
No.
a slim.
It's a slim line,
Sop mod.
like tiny little stock. No,
Yeah,
it feels
so it's just
fantastic,
the buffer tube.
yeah.
Okay, I mean at least it's not taking away from like others, but just the style of it, it looks like industrial. I guess I could say. Like it looks like it's made to do work.
Yeah, very functional,
Yeah,
utilitarian.
yeah. Functional is the word.
No, and then the polymer, like I'm not sure who Echo One went with as far as factory wise, but the polymer it feels really nice. too.
It feels basically like a classic army, honestly.
Yeah,
it feels as good as a
yeah.
classic army.
It feels very similar to that of like the PXG9 and whatnot. Yeah, and
Very similar. I don't know.
I mean, probably.
but somehow they made it cheaper than the classic armies. So I don't know how they did that, but yeah, it shoots great.
I think as much as I love, there is only one thing I wasn't the biggest fan of with these. This is the P15 and the P4 or P9. My bad, P9. Oh, P9. I was like, what the fuck am I talking about? P9 and the P15 is their ETU. It is solid. It's great, and it handles 11-1s exactly the way it's supposed to. It does. If you're not using it, I think it's timed within the first 5 minutes of you plugging in a battery, it will auto turn off, which is a pro and a con.
Yeah.
It's a pro because again, it's not a constant drain MOSFET.
Oh my god! See, I can imagine that being at like a Milsim event.
Yeah, that's the only.
That or for like Isaias, you forget to unplug your battery.
Yeah.
I mean, the pro again,
It'll
protect your
save the
batteries.
battery life.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's a double-edged sword.
for long term, like I played at some fields where it takes 5 minutes to walk from the staging area to the field. So
One thing I've learned.
just be ready to plug in the battery when you're about to play.
One thing you got to do, like I've kind of noticed it helps too. If you switch the selectors in between, it also will like kind of he's using it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you just got to play with the selector a little bit.
Okay,
So
okay.
The only other way
Yeah.
would be to like shoot the gun, and it'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, obviously the ATU's in use, right?
Yeah,
and it'll stay on. But in order to keep it from auto turning off, would be to just flick the selector every once in a while and just walk it back and forth.
All right.
Got you. That's funny.
You could do 2-stage run for unknowns, first tryouts, essentially run it but don't record any number of players, second limited number of players, and recorded play.
Yeah. I mean that could work too. But there's a lot of preparation work that's involved with players, just so you know. So like for us, like for example, if you watch episode, what made it interesting is like we'd had pre-fight interviews and stuff like that. And so we, I think the show will become more interesting once we get to know more about the player themselves. So that's why I'm more leaning towards just pre-selecting the players before we start filming. But yeah, I mean, I definitely have entertained the idea of doing, like tryouts, maybe like the day before or something,
Another thing too, I don't know if I really want to make it so, even though it is competition based, I don't know if I want to make it as, I don't want to say like Sway where they have like, insane tryouts and stuff like that. Although I like the idea of it being an open division as we originally called it, right? Because it's like, hey, people that we know, maybe give them a chance. Maybe they're not the best player per se on the field, right? Maybe they're not racking up tons and dozens of kills, but they're a solid player. They're really representative of maybe this as part of Airsoft or their local community. We bring them on and they actually do pretty well. It gives kind of them a chance to kind of shine as well.
Exactly, yeah. So
I agree.
Anyone know when the start shipping out the mystery boxes? So it depends, Fire Dash the Dark Lord. It's awesome name, by the way, nice and edgy. For that, it depends on when you place the order itself. Usually it only takes about a few days processing time for it to go ahead and ship up. Once it does, you get an email notification in addition to a UPS tracking number so you can keep tabs on when it goes out. All right, like have 3 choices for each type. They pick one, that type, and then they can't use that type again. That's kind of what we already had going on into it.
Yeah, so I was kind of envisioning once this thing gets bigger and we get more brands to like bring in guns to Spotlight, not every single player will get the same set of guns. So for example, like let's say like you have like let's say like Echo One, Jag, KWA, Lancer Tactical, let's say Zion Arms, right? So like Arcturus, so like 6 brands, right?
Yeah.
So probably like the first set of players that play square off against each other might get like KWA, Arcturus, and like Jag, you know. And the second set of players will get like Lancer Tactical, Zion, and Echo One or whatever, you know. So that way like they'll just be you don't have to watch a bunch of players use the same guns, like same type of guns over and over again, you know, like it'll keep the weapon pool very fresh.
Honestly, I was thinking of that too because, like,
You don't want the same guns being over and over again.
well, yeah, I mean, I think if we wanted to do like another layer of like entertainment and surprise, if like all these companies could come with a different model of gun, like let's say Arcturus comes with an AK, Echo One comes with the M4, so on and so forth, just for the rifle class, right? And then we can randomize the gun the player actually gets, right? So let's say between you two, for SMGs, right? We have the P9, we have MCX, we have or MPX, sorry, an MP5, the PP19 Vityaz. Like if we had those 4 guns, you guys like drew straws or like pulled like a number, and like you had to run that gun. It adds a layer of well, not luck, but like let's say they're all performing exactly the same FPS, same rate of fire, same trigger response, yada yada. But the core fundamentals of manipulating the gun become the like another layer of complexity for the player itself. Because like for me, if I'm running like an M4 all the time, but then hey, you need to run this G3. It's like okay, or it's like hey, you need to run this FAMAS. I'm like, how the hell do I run a FAMAS? I don't even know.
I think that would already happen by just like they'll just say here are the 4 weapons that are available to you, and then like these are the guns, you know. So you're gonna have like maybe like less popular guns just in the mix by nature. So
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I could see if like KWA like was like doing a video or doing a sponsoring one of the matches. I could see them like throwing in the F90. That would actually be pretty sick, right?
90, yeah.
How the hell do I don't know how to do both.
Yeah. So and then maybe they give you like 2 mags, so you can do a reload, you know. Yeah. So
If G&G brought out the semi-auto shotgun,
ESG-10, bro,
Dude,
that's
that'd be sick.
crazy.
if it was shotgun versus
crazy.
shotgun,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
Absolutely unfair.
Yeah.
I would want to see. Okay, this is gonna sound obviously very stupid, but like, just hear me out. I would love to see them because I'm thinking about like how to title the different matches. Right? Say we get other manufacturers in there, Lance versus Specna, the Cain and Abel of our modern day in airsoft. Right? Just
bro.
dude, like just literally like
Stirring up industry drama in the flesh. I don't know about that one, man.
This is GI's PSA to get us in the gym or suffer embarrassment during 1v1s. Hey, I'm not saying that, but you definitely should. I'm just.
I mean,
doesn't matter.
No, but there's
If
a
anything,
yeah.
just work on your cardio.
No, but there's a lot of factors, you know, that go into, you know, the matchups, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just like, being fit, being physically fit will definitely give you an edge over someone who's like not in shape, obviously, but
someone who's fit who doesn't know how to manipulate a gun.
well, not just that, but just like, you know, like for example, for me, like I picked the Sandviper the first round because I just wanted to get that gun over with. You know,
Actually, that was the same mentality for me.
So I was just like, okay, like, you know, it's like the equivalent of like when the round starts at a boxing match, we're just like kind of probing each other to see how we play. So
You picked the shotgun for the second round, right?
no.
Oh,
I
third.
picked the P15.
Oh.
Yeah. So I won the first round, and so I decided, okay, let's keep the momentum going. So I'm like, I'm very familiar with the M4 platform.
Gotcha.
Like the P15 shoots really well, so I'm gonna pick that. You know.
But since I lost the
yeah.
first one, the pistol match, I was like, all right, I need something that I know that I'm gonna like win.
Yeah.
Full auto match, like
Yeah,
I
exactly.
Yeah.
So see,
you have that support
yeah.
gun
So
mentality.
like your weapon selection strategy. I think that's like a huge factor.
Oh
honestly.
yeah, 100%. Because it worked out.
Yeah.
Well, should have worked out in my favor, but it was at first where like your last option at that point, because we tied it.
Yeah.
Your last option was a shotgun.
Yeah.
So it was like now he's clearly at a disadvantage, but apparently not. But on paper, he would have been.
I mean, yeah, I had the disadvantage. It doesn't mean that I'm guaranteed to lose. But,
Exactly.
You know, Isaias had the edge on that match. You know, he had way more freedom of movement compared to me.
Yep.
Yeah, and then also like your play style, right? Like how do you play? Like for me, like when I play aggressively, it's more so that like I'm able to map out and just move and make progressive like bounding movements, you know, and be smart with like cover. Like that's how I play aggressively. Isaias, as you can see, like his like balls to the wall, like I'm just gonna run at you type of deal, you know. So like you know, so our play styles are different, and like I think that you know that also contributes a lot.
Well, I mean, I could see both of you guys' tactics of going through both of them. Like, for instance, Boaz, when you were running the shotgun, I like the way that you ran it is very similar to how I would run a shotgun in airsoft, very defensively, like really just like meticulously, like peeking the corners with barrel out first, like so I can snapshot really quick and then get back into cover. So, but even Isaias too, like when you had the advantage of full auto, like it's like keep their fucking head down. Like, keep it moving. Yeah. Like, give them no opportunity so then you can close the distance and get the edge.
Exactly.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Hey, but anything happens.
That's true.
Anything happens.
That's honestly the biggest thing is that, like, no matter what, even when I have the advantage, it's like a whole anime moment. I know I just ruined that moment for you, but but essentially, you just never know. When the odds are stacked against someone, you never know what can happen. And hopefully you guys can get that sort of idea with the 1v1s. And again, if you guys do like the content that we are putting out there with that video in mind specifically, make sure you share that around. I know that Chef Panicog, I liked your comment earlier. Where'd it go? Yeah, seriously, you guys did a great job and can't wait to see more. If there's a way to help in the meantime, I'd love to. Yes.
Meantime, just gotta share the video around because this video actually we're collecting the feedback and the analytics of the video. So that way we can approach different companies and say, hey, do you want a piece of the pie? You know, so at the end of the day, like, we're trying to pitch it to other companies, be saying like, hey, like this is a great way to spread word about your new products or products that you want to feature. You know, because like, we actually get to firsthand see how the guns perform, and you know, we get reactions from players how they like the gun, right, in a meaningful context. So, so obviously, like I said, you know, if we can get the views, if we can get the likes, if we can get the positive feedback, you know, this is all stuff for us so that we can bring it to other companies. Hey, like you want a piece of this pie, you want to help us produce this next one, that goes a long way.
Absolutely. Another thing too you can do as well, if you do like the guns, for anyone that's like looking for maybe another airsoft gun out there, if you like the guns that are shown in that video, you can go ahead and get those guns as well. We sell every single one of those options on our website right now. I actually have the P9 pulled up as well. I have the P15. Those were two solid options that we would recommend to pretty much anyone, especially at that low price tag of $179 or $176. And again, there are still plenty of deals which you guys can take advantage of right now. Again, the deals are not set in stone. They are not forever. They are temporary. They will be going away. So make sure you take advantage now while you can. Again, we have the best prices in the business, so make sure you hop on it now while you guys can. All right, guys, it's now 5 o'clock. Anything else you guys want to go and add to it before I close out?
No, but thank you guys for your feedback. I appreciate you guys sticking through and watching it and enjoying it. I'm glad that you guys were able to do that. And stay tuned, guys, because there's definitely more from where that came from.
Yep, absolutely. Don't forget to take advantage of all the deals we got going on right now, highlighted on the screen. 10% off of parts, internal parts, BBs, batteries, magazines, optics. 10% off of the MGC4. 10% off of popular airsoft guns, up to 20% off tactical gear, which is absolutely super dope.
Dude, check out our tactical gear
it's
section.
Fire.
You have no idea.
F-Y-E, fire. It's fire. And so many more discounts. You can get them all at airsoftgi.com right now. You don't want to miss out on the best deals. Help support us. We can continue to make the content that you guys love to watch at home and unwind to and enjoy. Isaias, any closing words for you?
Not at all. Again, make sure to go ahead and like that video. Make sure to like this live stream as well. I know that we were over.
We just bombed his we just came in.
Yeah, we just crashed it.
Absolutely crashed it. Hey, man, I enjoy it.
You'll love to see it.
Absolutely. I do love to see it as well. All right, guys. My name is Isaias.
My name is Cisco.
And Boaz.
We'll see you guys all on the next one. Take it easy, guys.